Here we go, now the guys from Can-Am Duel number 2 will get their turn on the racetrack, and the first one out is the number 23 of Trent Fusion. Hello guys and welcome here to the Daytona International Raceway. Brian James up here in the booth with you once again. Trent Fusion, the first one to go out. It doesn't look like we got any, oh nope, we do have another taker. Caitlin Sang in the number 31 is also going to make her way out. So the 38, Tim Randolph. Luis Hernandez now, the front row sitter, and the pole sitter for Can-Am Duel number 2. He's going to hope for the best. Caleb Parker's on his way out. He has to race his way in. Joseph Curtis in the number 17. The one of Griffin Lynn. The worst of the he was the slowest of the non-go-or-go homers. He's going to have some work to do if he wants to be competitive in the Daytona 500. 77, Thomas E. Lucer on his way out. Jessica McNeilson also on her way out. She will start 4th in the Can-Am Duel. Sam Curtis in the 18. '51 of Jack Porkins also on his way out. He has a lot of work to do in this practice, as they need a good lap time. This team was the slowest in the Can-Am, slowest in pole qualifying, 48 out of 48 entries. So you can imagine this team's ready to go to work now, knowing that they have to make the race, and it's a tough road to climb. It's a little easier in Can-Am Duel 2 because there are more or less go-or-go homers in this session, it looks like. But either way, for Rick Ware Racing, they have a lot of work to do. You can tell he's found his partner already. There's Angel Navarro and Tyson Aquino. But let's just see what lap Jack Porkins can lay down before we pull up the grid. I'm sorry, the speed chart, I mean. That's why I'm just keeping track of the 51. Coming to the line. Second quick for the 51. Currently, Luis Hernandez is the quickest. That could be short-lived. He's working with his teammate, though, in Sam Curtis. Both of them new to the Joe Gibbs Racing team we mentioned. Luis Hernandez, though, in the worst performing Joe Gibbs ride last season. So obviously he was outside of the top 33 in need of points early. You can imagine they are going to be racing hard to get those Can-Am Duel points as well. And they fall to 8th quick. His replacement, though, at Stuart Haas has just gone to the top of the boards. Jessica McNeilson, a 47.409. She is now the fastest. Trent Fusion just jumped to 2nd quick. Looks like Jack Porkins is hanging on to 4th quick. .188 now. Jessica McNeilson stays at the top of the boards, and they're going to pick up Daniel Voiles dead ahead. He's currently 2nd slowest. But like I said, he might improve on his lap time though. And the two BK Racing cars make the top 5 now. And Eric Baden also in this session. He's currently in the top 10. But Daniel Voiles here, he is going to look to catch the draft and hopefully improve on his lap time. He went to the slowest for second. And we got a new fastest, and he's in this group. 21, Joey Tiff to the top of the boards with the 47.066. Zach Fitzwater is ahead, and he's now the slowest. So they're going to pick him up with 3 minutes left in the session. Daniel Voiles is the top starting go-or-go homer that hasn't locked in. He's the number 1 starter out of all of them. And he's in a good spot. He's got a lot of positions between him and 8, Tyson Aquino. '72 starts in 8th, and Tyson Aquino in 21st. Yeah, 72 is going to hope to lock in on race day. Keep in mind, if we didn't do the Can-Am Duels, who would be locked in? It would be the 7 of Ethan Lynn, the 25 of DJ Curtis, the 33 of TJ Handley, and the number 72 Daniel Voiles would all be locked in if it wasn't for the Can-Am Duels. And the rest of these guys we wouldn't even be mentioning. You know, Tyson Aquino, Nathan Faden, Brad Fusion, Caleb Parker, Landon Martin, Hillary Sanchez, Richard Kinghart, Jack Porkins, they'd all be headed home if it wasn't for that. But the Can-Am Duels here at Daytona save them. And it gives them sort of a second chance to really race their way in. And these guys are all on the line right now. That's what they need to get the top speeds. There's Jackson Lynn. This is not going to help any of these guys. And a lot of the go-or-go homers here in the top 10, or quite a few of them. Nice session going for the go-or-go home guys. I want to check in though on the 47, Eric Baden. Keep in mind, he is your defending Daytona 500 champion in that 47. He also won 3 races over at Hendrick. This team hoping to have success. They have a lot of work to do. They are starting 15th in Can-Am Duel 2. And they got a lot of work to do. Like I said, they were not very quick in the practice session, or they were not very quick in their qualifying lap. So, like I said, a lot of work to do over at the 47 camp, but they are locked in, so there's no concern about that. Their teammate, though, Nathan Faden, needs to lock in. Oh no. They got spun around. It looks like they're okay, so no damage done, luckily. As that'll pretty much end the session. Joey Tiff is the fastest, it looks like, unless we have a late charge by some of these teams. Once the 14 comes to the line, we will end the session. And 3 wide I don't know why these guys are racing so hard. There are no points up for grabs in this session. Someone tell them that. And we'll end the session there. So Joey Tiff was the fastest, Jessica McNeilson in second, the two Fords up at the top. Caitlin Sang in third, Joshua Scully winds up in fourth. His teammate Hillary Sanchez in fifth. Good practice for that go-or-go-home team. Angel Navarro in sixth, Eric Faden in the seventh spot. Daniel Boyles in eighth, Trent Fusion in ninth, and Alex Rowe rounds out your top 10. Anyway, we want to thank you for watching. We'll see you for the Can-Am Duels here at Daytona on Thursday. Until then, see you later, guys. Goodbye, everyone.